The world isn't as it seems, and neither are the stories that define it. We're all swimming in a sea of narratives, powerful tales that shape our beliefs, our actions, and even our sense of reality, often without us ever realizing it. Today, we're going to unearth the hidden structures of these stories and gain a radically new perspective on the forces that influence our life. Ready to pull back the curtain? So, who are the architects of our stories? Who actually creates these dominant narratives that we live by? The answer is complex. It's a mix of media conglomerates, powerful institutions, pivotal historical events, and now, more than ever, the algorithms that curate our digital lives. Think about it. The news you consume, the history you're taught, even the movies you watch, they all present a version of reality, a story. These aren't just innocent tales, they are often tools. Power structures, both visible and invisible, leverage narratives to maintain control, to unify populations, or to drive specific agendas. By framing events in a certain way, they can influence public opinion and guide societal behavior. It's not always a grand conspiracy. Sometimes it's just the path of least resistance, the story that's easiest to tell and sell. Let's look at a powerful case study: the evolving narrative around climate change. Decades ago, the story was one of scientific debate and uncertainty. The narrative, often pushed by powerful fossil fuel lobbies, was that the science isn't settled. This story created doubt and delayed action for years. It influenced policy, consumer choices, and public perception. Fast forward to today, and the narrative has shifted dramatically. Now, the dominant story is one of urgent crisis, driven by overwhelming scientific consensus and the visible effects of a changing planet. We see this narrative everywhere, in news headlines, in blockbuster films, in political campaigns. Notice how this new story motivates different actions: widespread protests, calls for green technology, and international agreements. The facts on the ground didn't change overnight, but the story we tell ourselves about those facts did, and that has changed everything. This shows how a narrative isn't just a description of reality, it's an active force that shapes it. This process of deconstruction isn't about becoming cynical or believing in nothing. It's the exact opposite. It's about empowerment. When you learn to see the scaffolding behind the stories, you gain a superpower: critical awareness. You can start asking crucial questions. Who benefits from this narrative? What perspectives are being left out? What is this story trying to make me feel or do? This critical lens allows you to move from being a passive consumer of narratives to an active participant in shaping them. You can challenge the stories that limit you and champion the ones that empower you and others. By understanding the architecture of influence, you reclaim a piece of your own mind and your own reality. It's about seeing the world with more clarity and intention. So, the next time you scroll through your feed, watch the news, or even have a conversation, take a moment. Ask yourself, what's the story here? Who is telling it and why? Recognizing these hidden structures is the first step toward building a more conscious and authentic life. One where you are the author of your own story, not just a character in someone else's. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. If this sparked something in you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more content that challenges the status quo, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what narratives you've started to question. Until next time, stay curious.